Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and an update on the Rolex. The mid-50s Rolex in 1974, eaten by a cow. That is not the biggest problem, but 50 years in a field afterwards. That has done some damage. This is so far the result, not the end result yet. In a moment I'll show you why. I opted to do a longer stream just to show you all the work that has been done. And well, I do it as a voiceover so you can see what we've been doing. Here is the stud for the balance spring, because some people said, well, you've got so many machines in the workshop, it is so easy just to remove the oxidation, the rust. No, it isn't. It's all done by hand. And some people thought we have some magic ingredient um, that dissolves the rust. No, there isn't. You can see the balance spring still got some spring in it, but it is all carbon steel, and carbon steel that just, you can see the Breguet overcoil even. Just sit back and relax, and I do hope you enjoy the watching the complete process of the restoration of this exceptional movement. Here the balance wheel completely seized, because underneath there is the double roller, and that is all steel, so that is rusted away. If you missed the context of this watch, the the movement has been in a field for 50 years, from 1972 until not long ago. The biggest problem is that the crown was missing, so there was an open connection with the movement. So that's why 50 years of English weather could enter the movement. You can see the double roller, and I was amazed about the balance spring. Not usable, but still in pretty good nick. Here is the balance spring, balance wheel, which is tarnished, but not that bad. Maybe we can even use it again. Of course, this whole exercise is to show what we can do during restoration, and it would be so easy just to replace the complete movement and say, well, this is just too much. To be honest, it probably was. We never do a restoration that is so time consuming. So this is a real exercise in how far can you take it, and yeah, really a joy to work on those vintage movements. That is the oxidized double roller. It completely crunchy, and it just breaks away. Well, I've soaked the balance wheel in some penetrating oil, and then continue with the pallet fork bridge. Gently, gently, just scraping away, because the oxidation I work on now is on top of a nickel plated piece item. So the rust I'm removing at the moment isn't coming from this part. It was the steel, carbon steel parts on top of that's been rusted, and underneath and everywhere. But the part I'm cleaning, just like now, is nickel plated, and so the rust is from different items. I use a dental tool because it doesn't scratch too much. Because of the curve, it's got a bit of give. And it's such an adventure, even for us. And just look at that. Insane, that so rusted, but the penetrating oil did its work. And it is so delicate because the screw head, as you can see, is so rusted. And there it goes. And you can see it disintegrated immediately when force is applied. But it's moving. Not much left. And the focus is a bit hard because you're watching through the microscope now. And when I'm pushing the movement, there's a slight change in distance to the lens. There it goes. Result. And there you can see the pallet fork completely rusted. The purple pallet made of made of ruby is still visible, but as you can see, it is just completely rusted and gone. Well, in the meantime, this was during the daytime. In the meantime, phones are ringing and clients are coming in, and there you can see it's completely rusted. But we sourced all parts from exactly the same period, all original Rolex parts. So everything that is rusted we will replace with period Rolex parts, so everything stays original and authentic. And again, the black tarnish isn't from the part itself, but other parts that's been rusted. It is so painstaking work because you don't want to make too many scratches. This is a glass fiber pen. The glass fibers are well, rubbing the in the background the most handsome watchmaker. in our workshop. The glass fiber are scratching the surface and then removing some rust. You can see even see the pivot in the ruby. And like we say in our team here, if we can do this, we can do anything with vintage watches. You can see it glistening a bit. The liquid I use is oil if I want to soften the rust and the materials, and to rinse or wipe I use isopropyl alcohol. So probably usable. Of course still loads to do, but step by step we're getting there. I really do hope you enjoy getting a feel for everything we have to do for this movement. Well, next stop, another screw that came out. In the previous update you probably seen Edwin using Fat Bertha to drill out the screws, drill away the screw heads. And I'm just working on a microscope with the camera running. Really don't know what to expect. So sometimes I'm surprised as well. There, the bridge for the gear train. Well, this is the gear train and that is completely rusted away. The pivots, the pinions are all carbon steel, and no chance of using them again, because we want a reliable watch for Mr. Steele. That's the escape wheel, and you can see it's already broken. It's so crunchy, and yeah, nothing left. But we found an original, so and for us it's really exciting as well, because you never work on watches that are this far gone. Well, we don't joke. There's always hope, and that is why we do this project, to show that, well, if the client is willing to, we can repair everything. And this is just, look at that. The brass bit of the wheels probably are usable, but due to the rust and deterioration, we are going to use new or original 1950s Rolex wheels. No magic potion that rinses the rust away. Just elbow grease and plenty of coffee. Well, and it's a tribute to the quality of vintage watches and, well, a message of durability. You don't have to buy new. It can be repaired. You see me switching between this scalpel, the blade, and the dental tool. Sometimes here I use an oiler. Just to get in the sides and loosen up the rusty bits. This is a real cake. So, no magic potion that rinses the rust away. And now the final bit, if you're still awake. There we go, underneath the main barrel. And it's amazing that some bits come off. Like here, I'm using it's a bit flaky. You see, it just breaks away. And other parts, it really stuck to the surface. There's Edwin. It's recorded during the daytime. Everybody's working. Elmar. We just see this project as a challenge, a labor of love. In the meantime, we have another well, job to do for the Dutch or the Royal Netherlands Army, Dutch Armed Forces. A watch that has been in the ground for 80 years during Operation Market Garden. Maybe you've seen the film A Bridge Too Far with Sean Connery and a stellar cast. And it is during Operation Market Garden, the liberation of Arnhem, that this British glider pilot perished, and the Dutch army found his remains, and there's going to be a reburial mid-September. And the watch he was wearing will be presented to the next of kin. There, this is isopropyl alcohol. Really comes loose. Well, And there it is. Again, still plenty of work to do, but I wanted to show you just bit by bit how we're doing. Here is the movement. Is it better like this? There are still a few screws, like that one there, that one there, and that one there. We have to drill out, but all this painstaking work, I think we can use the main plate and other bridges for Mr. Steele's watch. So a lot of work, still plenty of work to do, but we're getting there. And even for us, we restore watches every single day. But to work on a movement that is so rusted, it's so interesting, because this way we don't do it every single day, luckily, but we really enjoy the restoration process. All of you, thank you so much for your attention. I hope you don't mind. It was a longer stream, but we wanted to show the complete process. And well, warts and all. That's it. Enjoy your evening. See ya. Bye bye.